This book really asks a question, and the question is, how do we lose parts of our humanity? I mean, how do we become divided from parts of ourselves that are really the grounds of our humanity? And it answers the question by saying, in fact, we resist this loss, but we resist we resist the loss of our humanity, and in part, we resist the gender norms that would split human qualities into male qualities and female qualities, or masculine and feminine. And that's grounds, I think, for optimism, which is, if we join that resistance, then this loss is not necessary. Well, the resistance is it's staying with what you know. It's heeding the voice of experience. It's staying connected with your body. It's keeping your thoughts, and emotions connected, so that you don't override the voice of your own experience, or don't denigrate what you know through experience. And it's no accident to me that in the tale of the Emperor's New Clothes, it's the child who says the emperor is naked, because as children we do, we see that the emperor has no clothes on, and then we learn to say how beautiful the emperor's clothes are. So it's listening for the story under the story. It's what we tell ourselves, or what we know within our hearts. That's the voice I listen for. And it's actually the voice I've always listened for, that I called a different voice, meaning a different voice that was different from the voice of the story that's often told. And it was heard originally as a woman's voice, although it's not really quite true. I first heard this voice in men as a voice that they were holding to themselves. But certainly it's a voice that's articulated often most openly or clearly by women, at least when women think somebody is really interested in what they really feel and think. And the delight of the present moment for me is that more and more evidence across the human sciences is now available, saying that what people had heard as a woman's voice, meaning a voice that connects reason with emotion, that joins mind and body, that connects the self with relationships, that's a human voice. And so my work began with the question, or with the observation that, or the discovery so-called, that women are humans. You can't study humans and leave out women without missing something. And now, it's slightly ironic. The great discovery is, guess what? Men are humans too. Feminism, I talk in the book about the fact that I'm leading a discussion for, a reunion of Harvard women's leaders, student leaders. They're 20 years out of college. And a woman says to me, "Do you consider yourself a feminist?" And I say, "Yes. Would you like to know my definition of feminism?" Suddenly everybody is interested. So I say, I think of feminism as one of the great liberation movements in human history. It's the movement to free democracy from patriarchy. And why I say that is because patriarchy is based on, patriarchy means simply rule by fathers. It's a hierarchy in which the hieros, the priest, is a pater, a father. But it splits men from women and also elevates so-called masculine qualities, and so it divides everybody from those parts of themselves. Divides men from fathers, from mothers and daughters and sons. It divides men from part of their nature that's called feminine, feelings of sadness or vulnerability. So, in splitting human qualities into masculine and feminine and privileging the masculine, it's the antithesis of democracy, which is about equal voice, everybody having a voice and being listened to and heard. So to me, feminism is the movement to free democracy from patriarchy, meaning it's in the interest of both women and men because patriarchy deforms our human nature.